What's up guys, Houndish here, and today, update 2.0, the pre-Forsaken preload update has finally arrived in Destiny 2. There's some really exciting stuff to talk about. In this video, I'm going to break down essentially what is the reset video, but of course covering all of the changes that you'll see in the game right now. A big one is going to be that you can acquire some Forsaken gear right now in the game. This is something that everyone will be able to do, so I'm going to break down how you can do that. I had actually pre-recorded the reset video, or just finished making the reset video, so I'm going to patch these two together. But I will tell you how you can get some new Forsaken gear. Then we'll look at all of the important changes in the game this week. So if you guys do enjoy the video, a like is very much appreciated. If you want to see more Destiny 2 content, be sure to hit subscribe. I'll be keeping you posted throughout this week and as we go into Forsaken. But for now, let's get straight into it. So, as I'd mentioned, there is this capability for us to actually get some early Forsaken gear. Now, whether you'll be able to use this gear seems to be influenced by your current maximum potential light level. So, me and my friends were actually 405, basically maxed out at the Solstice of Heroes level cap. You'll see right here that I'm looking at some Forsaken gear. This is stuff that's actually been dropped onto my character, but it does actually require a higher level to equip than the level I currently am. I have seen some folks who've got stuff dropped and they are able to equip it, and that seems to be the weapon or armor drops that actually occur for players who are below 380. I believe that is what is happening. Essentially, if you see an item drop at 397, then you should be able to equip it. So we'll talk more about which pieces of gear you can actually get, but firstly, how do you actually get these pieces of gear? Well, you will see the new flashpoint on Mars. I'll talk about that more in a moment. This is actually displayed on the director on the Mars map, and to progress with flashpoints now, you can either complete public events or you can complete lost sectors, patrols and things like that, and you will actually progress with the flashpoint. But essentially, whenever you finish this, it will tell you to go back to Anna Bray for a reward, and the milestone reward that is dropping for folks right now is a piece of Forsaken gear. So you either get a piece of Scatterhorn armor, and this can be on any class. These are the drops I've seen so far. Or you can get a kind of Tangled Shore themed weapon drop. All of these come with random rolls. So you can see right here, somebody got the Dust Rock Blues shotgun. Someone here with the Scatterhorn chest piece equipped. We've got the Trackless Waist, this is the SMG. Scatterhorn Gauntlets, you can see, requires level 29 and it's 396, so that's what I was talking about before. And the Scatterhorn Strides as well. So you can see I get the boots dropped right here. I can't actually equip them because of my current power level or my base character level, but they do have some cool mods. Auto Rifle Dexterity, Faster Ready and Stow Speed for auto rifles. You've got Light Arms Dexterity, Faster Ready and Stow Speed for hand cannons, sidearms and submachine guns. Then we've got Arrow Scavenger, bows get bonus reserves when you pick up ammo, and Special Ammo Finder increases the drop chance of special ammo on kill. And you can actually select any of these perks right now, even if you're unable to equip the piece of gear. You can inspect the shaders as well, and they even feature the new Masterwork system. This is the system that goes all the way up to tier 10 on different stats. You can actually apply cores and upgrade these now. Whether you want to do that is of course up to you. But yeah, this stuff is dropping in the game right now. Like I said, whether you can equip it is dependent on your maximum potential character level. Maybe if you go in on a lower level character, complete that flashpoint, you'll get something you will be able to equip. But let me know your thoughts about that down below. I think it's cool that Bungie are giving us a chance to get something dropped early. Really neat to get a little extra look at some of these pieces of gear. I'll have to round up the different weapons that you can get dropped this week. Now though, let's get on to the rest of the reset stuff and the other changes in the game. So here we are in game after update 2.0. The first thing to take a look at would actually be my character right here. I'm kind of flicking all over the place. Of course, weapons have been reslotted. So we've got the Ikelos shotgun right here, the Legend of Acreus right there, super cheeky. You can see some of the other kind of slot changes. We've got the Zenith of Your Kind right there, as well as the main ingredient in the second slot. So pretty crazy stuff. Then we've even got some stuff moved around up here. So Alone as a God. We've got the Perfect Paradox right there as well. So of course, that's just a quick example of some of the changes. Something else to mention as well, I actually was still holding Nascent Dawn 5 of 5, and these quest steps for exotics will now always be the color of the exotic, so just a little something to point out. But now, if we take a look at the director, you can see that some stuff has changed. So to cover the weekly milestones and challenges, of course updated for year 2, we can see that the Clan XP milestone, a traditional year 1 milestone, is still up this week. But if you actually take a look at these, we can see that Mars is the flashpoint for this week. So this is the new kind of quest indicator, flashpoint Mars. Activities completed, and this will grant you powerful gear. So you actually see the percentage for it right there as well. If we go back and look at some of the others right here, we have the Strikes playlist, or the Vanguard playlist, as it is now called. So we have the Daily Heroic Story mission right here. This is the new story playlist. Then right here we have Legacy Strikes, and you can get legendary gear, not powerful gear, so a different type of challenge right there. But if we move over to the Nightfall, you can see there is another challenge to get some legendary gear right there when you complete the Nightfall. We should mention that the Nightfall this week is the Pyramidion, so you do have a chance as well to get the Silicon Neuroma, the sniper rifle from this strike. But if you're interested in the Crucible, we have our Crucible challenge right here. Complete 3 Crucible matches. This will grant you some legendary gear. And there is also the equivalent right here for the competitive playlist. I should mention as well, we have Rumble up this week for the playlist. So you can go in and sample some of the time to kill changes, as well as the weapon slot changes inside of PvP. I will link a video down below that has a full patch notes breakdown talking about all of the changes in update 2.0. Also on the map, we do have the little Forsaken kind of story teaser right there. This is where the reef is actually going to be located, and up here we will see the Dreaming City, so that is where that will be located once we get the update next week for Forsaken. But don't forget, there will be some wanted escapees that have escaped from the Prison of Elders. These can actually be found in random locations in-game right now. We don't know where they're going to be, but these will be enemies that you go and hunt down for the Spider's bounties, some of which we can see right here. To do some other normal weekly reset stuff though, if you want to jump into Leviathan this week or any of the raid lairs, you will have to go to Nessus on the map, and then you can actually go to Nessus Orbit. If you fancy trying out some of the new loadouts inside of Prestige raids, then the loadouts for this week, or the modifiers, will include Arsenal, weapons have no reserve ammo, emptying the clip of a weapon refills the clips of your holstered weapon. Then we also have Arms Master. You can use any kinetic weapon this week, an energy fusion rifle, and a power fusion rifle, so pretty interesting loadout. And of course you can try out the new slot system and all these sandbox changes inside of any of the PvE content as well. We're going to take a look at Benedict, the raid vendor, in just a moment, but of course the Solstice of Heroes has actually come to an end now, so it's no longer in the tower, you can no longer make progress, and of course all of the stuff inside of the tower has gone away. We should definitely mention Benedict's inventory for this week. There is a pretty good weapon, so of course Midnight Coup, you can actually pick this weapon up this week when you complete the raid inside of this reset, and of course it does require Callus tokens and legendary shards. We also have the class item from normal Leviathan. We've got the boots, I believe, oh, it's from Spire of Stars, yeah. Spire of Stars normal boots, sorry. The Cuirass of the Emperor's Champion, the prestige chest piece for Leviathan. Gauntlets of Rull, the normal gauntlets from Leviathan, and the normal helmet from Leviathan. Should mention that this week, mods are essentially in a pretty weird spot because the year 1 stuff has become redundant, so you don't really need to apply mods to any pieces of gear anymore. You can break down anything that you own, and of course next week we will get brand new mods as part of Forsaken. So basically right now, you just want to get as many mod components as you possibly can and keep hold of them. We should talk about the Eververse inventory for the week. So we have the Curtain Call emote, as well as the Impatience emote. We've got the Vespulator, the exotic Spyro from Warmind, as well as the chess piece from the armor set. We've got the Hypnopompic, if that's even how you say that, the ornament for Sleeper Simulant, the Symbiosis ornament for the Sturm. We've got Reef in Ruins for Telesto, the Bray Legacy for the Polaris Lance, and then we have the Warbeast skin for the Legend of Acreus. Down here we've got the Traveler's Wake effects, as well as Guardian Gold. We have the Omelon Meteor Gloss, Watermelon, Cerulean Divide, and Mercury Vex Chrome Shaders, and all of our boons and that good stuff. Otherwise, guys, I think that pretty much sums everything up for this week's reset inside of Destiny 2. There'll be more stuff that I'll keep you posted with throughout the week, but I just wanted to break down those initial changes that you would get to take a look at, the content for this week. Of course, some of the primary stuff is going to be going out and trying these new slot changes. Look at those weapons on my back. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. Try that stuff out in PvE. Of course, the weapon changes do affect all of the content in the game. We've got exotic buffs and a bunch of other stuff from the patch notes. Once again, I will link that video in the description below. There was also a bunch of really cool information, including the machine guns are returning to Destiny 2. So if you want to watch that video, you can click on it on screen right now. If you have enjoyed this one though, a like is very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see everything Destiny 2 and Forsaken right here. But for now, I hope you guys have fun with the new update, and I will catch you very soon. Also, have an awesome day, because sometimes things just don't feel right if I don't say that. Take it easy, guys.